Hey Bison, it's Miss Ambrose. Happy Friday. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the path to greatness today that Dr. McDaniel, our superintendent, has been speaking about now all school year. So we know that back in the middle of January, he released a total of 3 different plans, 3 different options. All of those plans included Centennial closing. So when he narrowed it down to one plan, it really didn't affect our school at all because we were going to close no matter what. So what I wanted to talk to you a little bit today is about the trade-ups. In other words, yes, they're closing our school. Yes, it's terrible. I know a lot of us are feeling really anxious about what's going to happen next year. And so I wanted to address some of the positive things that you have to look forward to next school year as a result of going to a new school. So this right here is a look. Everything that's in red, the little red squares that you see on your screen, those are all schools that are currently open right now this school year, but they are closing at the end of this school year. Anything where you see the little white squares, those are going to become middle schools. And anything that you see as the white circle on the map, those are schools that are currently going to be relocated somewhere else. So you'll notice our school is right there at the very top of the map, Oklahoma Centennial Mid-High. It's a red square. It is going to be closing. And so a list of all the other schools that are going to close under the plan that the superintendent selected are located on the other side of the screen. So most of them are all elementary schools with the exception of us. So we were the only mid-high just straight closing the doors. The other mid-highs are going away from the mid-high model, so those won't exist anymore. High schools will be traditional high schools, grades 9 through 12, and the middle schools are going to include grades 5, 6, 7, and 8. So here's another look at a different map. So if you look, the elementary schools that are going to become middle schools are located there at the top of the page. You look, the one that has the arrow, it says Greystone. So Greystone right now is an elementary school. It is going to be refitted to be more suitable for kids that are a little bit older, grades 5, 6, 7, and 8, and it's going to become John Marshall Middle School, which is where most of our middle school students that currently come to Centennial, that's where they will be going to school next year. And so obviously if you are in 8th grade right now, or your 9th, 10th, 11th graders, you most likely are going to be going to John Marshall due to where you reside. So here's the feeder pattern. So the elementary schools that are going to feed into John Marshall Middle, which will eventually feed into John Marshall High School, are going to be Britton, Stanley Hupfield, Nichols Hills, Quail Creek, Ridgeview, and Monroe. So all of those elementary schools are going to go into John Marshall Middle School. And John Marshall Middle School, again, it's currently called Greystone Elementary, but it will become a middle school, will all feed into John Marshall High School. And most of you guys that are going to Centennial right now are going to fall into this feeder pattern. So what's in it for you guys? I know the school closing is scary. I know we have a lot of unanswered questions, and I wish that I had the answers for you, but I don't have all the answers. But I can tell you that you do have some stuff to look forward to. So number one, there are more elective opportunities for you. We all love our elective classes. It's the time of day where you get to kind of just go and have fun, free your brain of all the math and the reading and the English and the science and, and all of that stuff, which is important. But this kind of just gives you like that nice creative outlet. And so you'll have more electives to look forward to because you're going to be going to a bigger school. And so bigger schools mean more teachers. More teachers mean more variations of the different classes that they can offer. So you'll have more elective choices. So that's pretty cool. You're going to have more choices for sports teams. I know right now, girls, the only opportunities at Centennial, you have track and you have basketball and softball. So girls, you're going to have a whole heck of a lot more sport opportunities, and boys, you too are going to have a lot more opportunities. You're also going to have bigger teams. So maybe you'll get more prospective recruiters and things like that for colleges and whatnot. So that will be pretty cool for you guys. For those of you that like the pre-AP classes, the advanced classes, there's going to be more opportunities for these type of classes. So if you're interested in taking those advanced classes to maybe get ahead when you get into college, you want to have a semester under your belt already because you've taken and passed AP classes, there's going to be a lot more opportunity for those type of classes. More increased flexibility in your school schedule. So I know when we, a small school like Centennial, we don't have a lot of options as far as you know, lots of teachers teaching the same subject. So for instance, some of the big schools, there might be 3 11th grade U.S. history teachers, but at our school, we only have 1 11th grade U.S. history teacher. So you're going to have lots of flexibility, which means if you need schedule adjustments for whatever reason, you know, we're going to be able to accommodate that much more than we can do it with our limited, flexible stuff that we've got going on with our current school and the size that we are. Other things like those application schools and the transfers. So we know Classen SAS, the high school portion, is moving into the Northeast Academy building. And this will be, and this is an application school. So if you're interested in going there for whatever reason, maybe you like the arts, you like dancing, you like the advanced placement classes, or the IB program, that's the International Baccalaureate. I've got a slide coming up. But if you like those opportunities and you're interested in going to Classen SAS, which again is going to be held in the Northeast Academy building, the application school open date is March 4th. So starting next week, you will be able to access the application online, and you will have until April 1, so April 1st, to complete the application. They will notify you whether you get accepted into this program or not by the middle of May. So if you have any questions, please contact your Herd Time Advisory teacher, which you're in their classroom right now. And if they don't have all the answers that you're looking for, I know any of your administrators or school counselors would be happy to help you guys with this process. So a little bit more about that International Baccalaureate. There are very few schools in this country that have this program. Classen SAS is one of them. These are just exceptional academic programs. You have to have above average grades. You need to have received a minimum of 85% or higher on your reading or math placement test. You have to have great school attendance. Your behavior history needs to be exemplary. So I'm talking kids, you know, you really should have very few to no referrals. And it does require teacher recommendation letters on your behalf. So if you are interested in this program, Classen SAS will have it. Again, that's going to be held at Northeast Academy. You are able to start applying for that starting March 4th, which is next Monday. They have also at Classen SAS will be the Visual and Performing Arts program. So again, if you're interested in art, drawing, you know, you like Miss Roneo's class, you like Miss Ward's class, that kind of stuff. If you're interested in drama, if you're interested in dance, this would be a great opportunity for you. And, you know, Northeast Academy is really not that far away from where we're at right now. So take a look at what it requires. Over there are the bullet points. And if you have any questions, again, come see your teacher, go see your counselors, or come chat with one of us in admin. We'd love to help you guys out. So right now we have... there are 2 video links that I'm going to have your teachers show you, and then there is an activity that is going to look like what you see on your screen right now. But I hope to be chatting with you guys about these really interesting and exciting new changes coming up. So have a great day, Bison. See you later.